Hi Stampers, this is Karen Phillip. I'm a Stampin Up Demonstrator and I'm pleased to show you how to make this card. And the technique that this is a splattered, artistic splatter I'm calling it. And you can see that these are little flecks and these are actually gold embossed. So let's get started. I'm taking a piece of, what color is this now? Island, no, this one is Starry Sky. Starry Sky. Okay, so I'm taking a little piece of Starry Sky. It's 1.5 by 5.5. I'm taking a box because this gets quite messy. So I'm putting this piece in the box, and I'm also taking this is for our sample card. I'm putting that in there as well. I'm using a silicone pad and I'm putting some glue on the silicone pad, just a dab. It depends how many you have. And I'm taking a spritzer, water spritzer, is just water in here, and I'm spritzing with water, a couple spritzes, taking an old toothbrush or paintbrush and just swirling it around so you get kind of a slurry. And the wetter the better, because it'll splatter better. Okay, we gotta wipe this off. Oops. I'm wiping the end off with the white because it does get messy. Okay. Next, I will take, I'm going to do this in the camera shot here. I'm taking the slurry here and our brush, and I guess I'll leave it in here. There we go. And I'm getting the brush wet, and what after a lot of the trials, I guess, I'm using my pickup tool, and the key is to not hit it toward the silver part. You want to hit it toward the other part, the plastic part. And I'm just hitting it, and it leaves splatters on my piece of paper. Might need a little extra here. And you don't need a lot, because if you do too many, then it gets over. Oops. I'm not going to do my little piece right now. So, as you can see, I'm hitting it on this part of it. If I hit it on this part, it doesn't do anything. It just like stops it and gets splatters all over everything else. So, if you are trying this, you know why I'm doing it in a box. Okay, that's enough. That's enough fun for now. I will run my my paintbrush under water, and that will get it off so I can use it again. So you can see all the speckles of glue that are in this box. That's from all the people who have done this with me. And oops, I got it. I'm looking at my table. It's all over my table as well. So a taller box might work better. Anyway, so this is glue, speckled. I'm putting it in my gold embossing powder, and you can't see it. Well, you can kind of see it. Now I'm going to emboss this, heat emboss it. It's taking so long, I should have probably heated it up first. There you go. And you can see, maybe, that it's embossing all the little specks. And it gets a little puffy as well, and that's from the water. There we go. Now it's going quicker. That's it. So it's very simple, but it's a neat way to just do a background design, either a small one or a large one. So now that I have my gold speckles, so you can see them, it almost looks white, but it's actually gold. There we go, there's the camera. So then I took a piece of gold that's just a 1/2 inch by 4, I believe. And I'm putting the adhesive on the back of my little strip that I just did, because when you put it on the gold tends to, if you don't put it exact, then the gold will get all full of glue and you can't remove it. You can't erase it like you can on regular cardstock. So that's set on there. And I'm just taking a piece of, my mind went blank again, Oasis, Orchid Oasis, gee whiz. And we're putting this piece on, whoops, wrong way, this way it needs to go. Okay, putting it on here, like so. And then I have a scalloped square, and this is from the, oh my goodness, today is one of those days, I guess. This is from the Scallop Contour Dies. Okay, and I'm gluing this on. The next step is taking some gold. I cut out some gold pieces, and this is from the Harvest Dies. It's these big dies in here. The Harvest Dies has all of this, but I just used these and just did a portion of them. I will cut some of them off. We'll cut all of them off. So you only need little bits of them. And then I'm taking my bottle, and this bottle is from the Bottle to Happiness bundle, and that's this one. I punched out the bottle, and then I took the honeycomb 3D embossing folder, and I put the bottle inside here like so, and I left the top out and ran it through my machine. You could do it on an angle like that, or any way you want, but I just did a portion of it, and it gives it kind of a cool look. I will use, my goodness, I'm just drawing blanks here today, my dimensionals, and I do have a piece of the twine, and this twine is from the, what's it from? I'd have to look. But anyway, I will put where it's from. It has a little piece of thread on the inside. There's just a little trick that I learned. You can kind of see it. It has a little piece of thread on the inside. You just kind of grab it and pull it out. So now I have this piece of thread that was on the inside, and by doing that, it makes this piece of gold very flexible to make a bow. So I'm going to put my bow on first, or not. I'm using a little bit of adhesive on the back first. I didn't take these off yet. And I will put my gold pieces in there first, and they're sticking to the back here, like so, and like so. 3 is always good, like that. Well, alright. And now I will put my ribbon stuck on the back there. It's just easier to work. And then I'm going to take one more dimensional, a piece of one, cut this. Okay. So that I will put this all in the center like that, and that keeps the flowers in better as well. So now I'm going to put this on my card, and that goes on the card like this, and it's easier to tie the knot once you have it on the card. So I'm putting it on there like that. Now when I tie the knot, just a little trick that I've learned that really helps is tying it. You'll loop it twice. So I'm putting one piece over, bringing it, let's see if I can do this so you guys can see it better. Right. So I'm bringing this up cross them over, bring this piece that's hanging up there down and around, and normally you would just try to make it tight, but I'm doing that again now. So now I'm bringing it down a second time, and when you do that, now I'll make it tight, and it keeps it flatter instead of trying to keep your finger on the little knot there. And now I can add my other. Now I can make a knot. With skinny threads or twine like this, it works pretty good to double it. And my fingers are not working, like my mouth is not working today. Alright, so now we have our knot there, and to get this to fray, I have it frayed on this piece. I just took because you have that string out of there, I took my thumb and my nail, I don't have big nails, but I took it and just pulled, and it made it fray really nicely. You can see it, how it frayed. And then I'll do the other one. I'm just pulling it, and it frays it really nice instead of trying to have to pull piece by piece. Now my twine is not cooperating very nicely, so I'm taking some glue dots, and these are from the Paper Pumpkin glue dots. I like them, they're nice and flat. I'm putting it right underneath my knot. Take off the release liner and set it down, and then it keeps it where you want it to be. Well, it didn't. Typically that's how it works. Boy, oh boy. So I'm putting one on top of the knot on this one, and again, now it'll stay down. And so now you have control of it. I'm going to show you another little trick. I won't emboss. So now I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Rather than embossing it, this particular time it's quicker and quieter for you. I'm stamping it with the Starry Sky. It says sending a little message. I'm stamping it toward the bottom and have it like that. Now what I wanted to show you is a cool, I don't know if it's technique or not, but so I'm going to put it in the bottle punch and punch it out like so. Then I'm going to cut off the neck of the bottle like that, and I'm turning it so that where the neck was is going into the bottom of the bottle, and you go from the top, slide it in there, and space it out, punch it out, and now you have, it makes it a kind of a different kind of a label, so you can see how that would look. So each side is the same, and it's the bottom of the bottle. So then that can be put on here, and it looks just as nice as the embossed. And basically that's it for this card. Thanks for watching, and I apologize for all the bloopers in here, but have a great day.